Good afternoon po ulit, Miss Gray.
Good afternoon. Sige.
So, ito po, interview po namin para po ito sa SWOT analysis po namin. Sa SWOT analysis namin para sa school po. So, through interview po
What
sa
is
inyo.
SWOT nga?
Ang SWOT po ay ang strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats po ng school po. So, just start na po tayo.
Yes.
So, question number 1 po, do you think having a ASCA accreditation level 2 encourages people to study here in St. James?
Yes, it's an advantage. So, every school needs accreditation. And luckily, St. James is now level 2. So, actually, we're having the re-accreditation after 5 years of being level 2. So, we have now, so this coming February, 14 and 15, 2019, so we will be having our re-accreditation. So, hopefully, we'll pass that. And I'm really positive that we will be passing that naman. Kaya, so, it's an advantage because people, especially parents, when they know that the school is PASCO accredited, so it's one good thing that we can encourage, we can motivate, and then it's a promotion still that compared to the different or to other Kamanava schools or CADSA schools, we are the only level 2 PASCO accredited. And San Jose, they had just started, kaya ka-level 1 lang nila. ICPS haven't started yet, pa-start pa lang din. They applied last year, pero I am not sure kung kailan yung kanilang accreditation date. And then, I think De La Salle Araneta, PASCO accredited din yan. So, pero at least that's quite far from us, kaya kumbaga solo natin dito sa Malabon na area. So, kapag ikaw ay level 2, you're something. So, you have the edge, the great advantage over other schools. So, sino na ang halos, kasunod niyan is level 3 and very few lang ang nakaka-level 3. Bago tayo maka-level 3, we need 15 years bago makapag-apply for level 3. But, it's really good. We're really lucky and fortunate that we're in level 2. So, achieving that one, ay nako. So, kaya din naman, look at that. So, we have been, actually, we have been increasing with our enrollment. So, that's the reason to, siguro aside from being level 2 accredited school, so yun, we don't have tuition fee increase para din ma-maintain natin yung enrollment.
So, for example, Miss, kunyari po, may parents po with a child na first time lang po dito, tapos not knowing po ano po yung accreditation, tapos mamimili pa lang po siya ng school through Kamanava.
Yeah.
So, ano po yung pagkaka-definition ng PASCO accredited sa mga hindi PASCO accredited na school?
With the kind of preparation that we're having, especially yung PASCO reporting ng teachers, through that, so, and siguro you can observe na because of the PASCO accreditation, so yung school have been doing a lot of improvement and development sa facilities, may mga construction, and then sa curriculum lang din, and then it's not because PASCO year natin today kaya we're doing this and then previously hindi. No, we don't stop naman in improving our school. Yes, so accreditation year man or not, so since we are in that stage that we are PASCO accredited, that's why we have to maintain that, and at the same time na yes, ma-improve pa para for the next accreditation, hindi yung we're rushing, we're cramming kasi we need to yung bang you know that na yung naghahabol tayo with all those things that we have neglected in the past. So hindi ganon. Actually, there were some na nga kasi 5 years ang binigay sa atin. So ganun naman lagi, di ba? When you pass, so sige, rejoicing, celebration. So yung first after passing, so yung first year, nawawala ka na ulit. Parang naglalaylo ka, parang may setback. Tapos pag malapit na, eto na naman. So parang typical na Filipino trait, pero it should not be. Kaya kung ang parents, for example, they will know that this is PASCO accredited school. Kasi makikita naman nila yung mga assignments, yung lessons. Ang bata nga, yes, sa facilities. And sometimes, even yung ating academic preparations, if students are really serious about their studies, kung tutuusin mo, hindi na nga natutulog ang estudyante because of the so many assignments, projects, reviews na ginagawa. That's St. James. There were parents, syempre ako, one of the admins doon sa FB Messenger. Some parents, especially yung mga new ones natin na parents. So yon, they have been complaining na ang daming assignments, ang daming pinagagawa, bakit ganon, ganyan. Pero yun nga ang nagiging explanation natin sa kanila na pag wala ng assignments and projects at pinagagawa ang St. James, that's not St. James anymore. So, hinahabol tayo ng mga parents because of that, na alam nila, hindi putyo-putyo ang St. James. That really, we mean it. Kumbaga, we're serious about teaching our students, yung study habit nila, hindi yung pag-uwi, wala na. Pagdating dito, upo-upo lang at wala lang ginagawa ang school o ang teachers. Hindi eh. Kumbaga, hindi magkamayaw ang estudyante sa dami ng tinuturo, ng pinapagawa, ng kailangan tapusin. So, yon. And that's St. James. Kumbaga, identity na natin yun.
Okay, next question.
Daldal ko, no?
Okay na po. Next question po. Do the good facilities and environments here in St. James Academy motivate the students to study intensively?
Yes, of course. Kasi that's our edge also. So, advantage natin yun over the other schools. Sometimes, yun nga, may mga big schools, may mga famous and popular na schools na sometimes akala mo kagaganda pala nung mga facilities nila. But when you enter, hindi, Jurassic pa din pala sila. So, si St. James pala. Ako, I have been here for 16 years now. Pang 17th year ko na nga. When I came 16 years ago, eto na siya eh. Kumbaga, hindi naman nagsimula si St. James from nakita kong Jurassic eh. Nung pumunta ako dito noong 2002, yan na, modern na siya, kompleto na siya. Siguro before we came in, yon yata yung time. Parang 2002 doon nag-start na talagang complete yung facilities niya. Kaya lucky enough na talaga ang nadatnang ko na St. James ay talagang you will be proud dun sa talagang facilities. So, that's a big come on. Kumbaga, para sa marketing and promotion of the school, kapag and talaga namang nawawaw ang mga nagbe-benchmarking sa atin. When schools have visited us in the past, meron pang as far as Davao, may mga sister school tayo sa Davao na run by Dominican Sisters of the Trinity too. So, as far as that, bumibisita sila dito just to see St. James. And, yun, yung wow factor ando doon because of the facilities. And, other than that, aside from the facilities, yung talagang curriculum, yung instruction, so, malaking factor yun. At hindi tayo nagpapabaya dun sa part na yun.
Okay, next po. Does having a God-centered curriculum help promote St. James Academy?
Yes. When we formulated nga yung vision mission, so talagang kailangan kasi yun yung identity natin, God-centered curriculum. Catholic school tayo eh. So, since we're a Catholic school, ang foundation natin ay talagang yung strong faith natin to God. So, dapat yun yung maging focus natin. Kaya nga, ang core of the curriculum natin, CL religion. Kasi, we're more of that. Kaya, dun sa acts, nasa unahan si academic excellence. But, actually, before that, dapat talaga more of character, more of building yung character ng bawat bata. So, it's really important that we have a God-centered curriculum.
So, Miss, ano po yung pinagkaiba niya? Ano po yung magiging difference po ng mga hindi po God-centered curriculum po? Parang ano po yung pinagkaiba po nila sa dito?
Of course.
Disadvantage po ba siya? Or
Hindi naman. Pero for people, parents, na who are looking for a school na talagang ang magiging foundation of their children, maging godlike, Christ-like. So, syempre, they'll be looking for a school like ours. Tsaka, kumbaga, since ang foundation mo ay yung God-centered nga yung curriculum mo, so, lahat ay may values integration. So, nagro-root tayo, kumbaga, everything, hindi lang puro academics, but more so, yung bata, yun yung path na tinutungo niya will be built, yung personal character niya is not hindi puro competitions, hindi puro
Yung values.
oo, talagang maraming values integration. At makikita niyo naman yan sa bawat subject. Talagang kahit pinipilit man minsan, pero there's values integration.
The next question po. How does offering senior high school helps in the promotion of St. James Academy?
Kasi that's the order of DepEd na talagang lahat ng schools magkaroon ng senior high school. But the problem was, kasi nung unang i-conceptualize ang senior high school, the private schools were thinking, sila mga big universities and colleges, kumbaga puro lang talaga sila for colleges and universities. They will not be offering senior high school. Kaya nga din ang balibalita that time, mawawalan sila ng 2 years na estudyante because lahat ng gagraduate ng grade 10, nandoon lang din sa kanilang eskwelahan. Pero eto na, to the surprise of everyone, lahat ng private schools, even public, nag-open din ng senior high school ang kaya nawalan ng students yung syempre yung ibang mga maliliit na schools, and St. James was one of those na affected noon. Kaya nga yung unang batch natin 25 lang. Pero God is good na at least kahit paano ngayon dumadami, nagkakaroon ng increase kasi nakita din siguro ng mga nag-aalisan na why will I leave St. James? Ganong sa college, marami ka pang opportunities na pumunta sa mga colleges na yan. So, again, having senior high school is an advantage for a school na yung kumbaga become on for parents to really bring their children here. Kumbaga dito na lang din mag grade 11 and 12 kasi kung tutuusin, kumpleto din naman yung mga offerings natin na siyang requirement ng DepEd. Kumbaga, we follow whatever subjects that are designed for grades 11 and 12. Kaya, yun, hopefully nga, sana talaga yung mga grade 10 natin, yes, dumami, and then they will just stay. You know what's happening? Kumbaga, they will be leaving. And then after, so, contented na tayo na meron tayong 2 sections pagdating ng April, May. Pero come June, eto na. Pagka na-experience nila yung hirap ng buhay sa malayo, eto na, nagre-request na ng pagbalik dito. Kaya lang, wala nang slot. Super crowded na ang 2 sections ng 11. So, actually maraming gustong bumalik, maraming gustong pumasok pa noong June. Kaya lang hindi na matanggap kasi umaapaw na ang
So, nagkota na ng
11 and 12, yes. Pero kung sila nag-apply ng mas maaga, ng April or May, so, yes, nakapag-open, kasi marami pang classrooms nakapag-open sana ng 1 or 2 more sections kung talagang maraming lilipat at babalik, and then nakahanap pa rin ng teachers. Pero super late na para sila ay i-accommodate pa, para mag-open ng another section, maghanap ng other teachers. Pero ang room, marami namang bakanting room. Kaya yun yung nangyayari na hopefully i-avoid ng mga grade 10 natin. Kung talagang they really want na magstay ng St. James, kumbaga April, May, mag-decide na kaagad. Hindi yung kung kailan, kasi ang nangyayari pag naranasan yung mga sufferings outside, yung pagmalayo na ibiyahe, nahirapan na sa pagpasok, sa dami ng mga ginagawa, tapos sabihin nila, crowded doon, ang daming estudyante, or wala sila namang ginagawa, iniiwan lang sila ng kanilang mga teachers, yun, eto na, magbabalikan. Pero, yun nga, too late, hindi na pwede.
Okay po, next po. SJ is the oldest school here in Malabon. How does it help establish the credibility of St. James?
Since it's the oldest nga, actually, wala pa tayo dito. Established na to Kumbaga, credible na siya. Known as St. James na siya. So, we're just maintaining that. And, kumbaga, i-improve pa, i-uplift pa, yung kung anong upgrading, ganyan, ang lahat. Pero, 92 years is something to be proud of. Kaya, kumbaga, St. James is St. James na. Kahit pa kung sino ang nakaupo ngayon, sino pa man ang dadating, So, walang pwedeng magsabi na it became St. James because of us. No. Nung unang panahon pa lang, na-establish na yan na kung sino man yung mga nauna dito. Nakakatuwa lang na when people tell us na, naku, dream school ko yan. Naku, nung araw pa, gusto ko nang maging Jamer. Or, halimbawa, may teacher tayo na, why did you apply in St. James? Why are you here? Naku, miss, dream school ko ang St. James when I was a student. Pero hindi ko kaya na mag-St. James. Pero now na yung as a teacher, talagang it was my dream na talagang dito makapagturo. Because I know St. James. So, yun bang ganon na even yung mga parents natin, so they have been dreaming, although hirap sila for the tuition fee, pero they were doing everything just for them to send, yes, their children in St. James. Because it's St. James. Kumbaga, nakatatak na yon na sa buong Malabon, talagang hinahabol-habol ng ang St. James.
Next po. Does having a regular extracurricular in SJA aid students in their academics or does it hinder them from excelling?
Ano na yun? Nasaan na yun?
Yung number 6 po. Yung ano po, yung mga ECA po.
Does having a regular extracurricular?
Ano
Of course, it's a help. Kumbaga, additional learning sa kanila yun eh. Yung ating extracurricular and co-curricular organizations, yung clubs natin, activities. Yes, so all schools have those. Kumbaga, hindi po pwedeng mag-survive na puro academics lang. So, kailangan ni students ng kanyang kahit paano ay leisure time, yung time to unwind, and that's through the co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Kasi ito, kung sa academics, puro brain mo ang gagamitin mo. Dito sa extracurricular, it's your interest, so, yung ability mo, yung skills mo. So, where are you good at, then i-maximize mo yon through the different clubs. Kaya nga, diba, as much as possible, we want you to be members of the club na talagang of your interest. Kasi you will not be enjoying your clubs if that will bring boredom and then i-hate mo siya kasi hindi naman yung line of expertise mo. So that's very important. Hindi naman siya maghihinder ng academics mo kasi additional nga lang siya eh. So through your co-members, through your friends there, kasi kumbaga nagmi-mingle kayo na you have the same passion, same skills, kaya kumbaga dapat nag-e-enjoy kayo doon. So I don't think it will hinder yung pag-excel mo in the academics. For example naman, baka you're referring to the different contests or nag-varsity ka or ganon, hindi din naman kasi Jamers ka, so you should know how to balance your time. So, dapat mapagsabay mo pareho, co-curricular and then yung academics. Boring naman ang life kung puro ka na lang academics and you will not meet other people outside of your section. Kaya, ayun. So, maganda namang meron talagang extracurricular activities.
Next question po. Skip po tayong dalawang questions.
Okay. Akalain mo yun, dami ko lang sinabi, number 6 pa lang pala tayo.
So, skip po tayo sa number 7 po pala. What are the current problems that the St. James are facing right now?
Meron ba?
Let's say po, natural disasters po, hindi po ba siya hindrance for, school days po?
Yeah, it is. For example, yung mga typhoons natin, yung mga suspension of classes, actually, we just experienced that during our St. James Day celebration. Di ba? Ang dami nating preparations for the outreach activity. Excuse me, but because of the suspension of classes, lahat ng mga sacrifices at efforts nyo, kumbaga, yes, natuloy naman siya, kaya lang it was yung very few lang yung naka-experience. Pero ang ganda sana ng experience if everybody was able to really reach and went to those institutions. Kaya yun. And then, of course, wag naman sana, we just experience naman yung mga typhoons, inclement weather. Pero we have been having our drills ng earthquake and fire drill. So, hopefully hanggang drill lang ang gawin natin doon. Huwag nating ma-experience ng actual. So, yan. Magiging hindrance yan, of course, if that will happen. Pero, I'm always praying na na hindi. Ayun. Sa ulan-ulan, kaya pa natin yan. Nakakapahinga nga tayo. So, yun. Pero for academics, for the activities, that really hindered us with all of our activities this year, ng mga nakakaraang mga taon. May mga, may mga area programs tayo na hindi natutuloy during the previous years. Magkakasaka ng buwan ng wika program, pero na-move ng ibang month, na ibang time. And domino effect yon. Pag nag-move ka, affected yung ibang mga areas, yung ibang mga programs ng different areas. And yun, malaking problema yon kasi yung calendar mo hindi nasusunod. So nagkakaroon ng overlapping of activities.
Okay, next question po tayo. Skip po tayo sa number 10. What are the things that the St. James Academy needs to improve?
Sabi ko nga kanina, we continue on improving. So, wala namang institution na perfect. So, ang magagawa natin, i-develop, i-improve pa yung... Meron na tayo kumbaga, established na nga tayo. Kaya lang, so, for the parents to see na talagang we keep on improving. So far yung construction, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. So, may mga nadadagdag sa mga equipment natin. And then, kung ano yung mga bagong dumadating na pinopromote ng mga publishing companies, and then yung mga for example sa IT na kumbaga para hindi tayo nahuhuli. So, we keep on upgrading, we keep on updating sa kung ano ang meron tayo. So, yun, siguro kayo ba? What do you think? As students, alin pa ba ang dapat natin i-improve? Kasi it's good also that we hear your voice. Anong nasa isip nyo na dapat na ma-improve? Selena. Okay. Next time na lang yan. Hindi mo na ngayon. Sige. Just tell us, kung may mga ideas kayo na, Miss, medyo na yung ganito natin. Baka naman there's a need to, very open ang mga offices for that. So, we also want to hear. Kaya, when I was grasping your questions, ito parang hindi ko alam kung paano sasagutin to. Maybe your voice will lead me to the answers to those questions. Just like what I did with grade 11. O kayo ba? Ano ba sa tingin nyo ang problema pa? O saan ba ako dapat mag-improve? And then they were very honest in saying that. And then ayan, kaya katuwa.
Sige, next question po tayo. Immaculate Conception Parochial School is also a member of CATSA.org. They also have a God-centered curriculum and are on their way to achieving a PASCO level 1 accreditation. With these similarities, how do you think that affects the assets of the school?
Similarities? Hindi nga actually. We're much ahead of them. Pasensya na. Kumbaga, Siyempre, you're a Jamer, St. James family ka, so you'll be uplifting your own, di ba? Love your own. Kaya hindi siya comparable. Parang hindi tayo pwedeng i-compare sa ICPS.
And Miss, with PASCO accreditation aside.
Nagsisimula pa lang sila.
Miss, aside siya, ibukod natin, let's say na God-centered curriculum ang comparison.
Okay. Pero siguro those students, kaya nga pag may namimit ako na students, for example, sa grade 8 na, from what school are you? Mga transferees. Sinabi, ICPS, why did you transfer? So, yun. Kasi po yung kapatid ko nandito na, aside from that. So, sino ang mas friendly ang salin mas maganda? Nanloloko ako na gano'n. Pero of course, honestly, wag naman marami kong friends sa ICPS, yung mga student affairs, dyan, lagi kami nagkikita. Aminado din naman sila na yung kumbaga,
Mas ahead mo.
yeah, kumbaga, yes, kumbaga mas malaki tayo, maliit lang sila Tapos, yes, parehong God-centered, pero siguro when ako, wala din akong experience, hindi ko alam kung anong curriculum, kung anong klaseng school meron sila, naririnig ko lang din naman yun. Oo, kaya lang, siguro, sa bali-balita, naririnig ko din na we're much more ahead and better than them. Kasi kung hindi, dapat dati pa sila nagpa-PASCO. Kasi, Pero siguro, they don't have yung requirement, hindi nila naipapasa, kaya hindi sila makastart. Kaya din, up to now, actually last year ko pa nababalita, nagpe-prepare sila for Pasko. Pero until this time, wala pa silang date for Pasko. Yes. So, yun lang. Kumbaga, pag pinagkumpara mo dun sa aspect na yon, kung sila katulad na natin, bakit until this time, wala pa sila until kahit level 1 man lang. Kasi bago ka maka-level 1, ano muna yun yung applying for accreditation, may re-accreditation pa yan, para bago mo pa. Kumbaga, it's a long process, bago ka pa maka-level 1. So, since tayo ay nag-level 2, and tapos re-accreditation ng level 2, ang dami na nating taon na hahabulin pa nila. Kaya, yun. Yung pagiging God-centered curriculum, yes, lahat naman ng Catholic school, siguro sasabihin nila na ipagyayabang nila na God-centered curriculum sila. Pero siguro, when we observe classes sa kanila, and then, meron din tayo, parang ganun lang yon. Pero, since nasa St. James ako, talaga ipagyayabang ko ang St. James. Parang ganun.
Sabi niyo, you said that ICPS is not comparable to
Yes.
St. James due to St. James being more advanced in years. Which school do you think is the closest competitor to St. James?
Which one nga ba? Kasi St. James is St. James. may distinct quality siya over the other big schools. La Consolacion, I think, is one big school. May college na nga siya. Pasko 3 nga siya eh. Kaya, siguro, ayun, we're closer to that sa La Consolacion. Pero here, sa nearby natin, parang wala naman pa so far. So, kumbaga, sa ICPS, sa St. Therese, sa San Jose, nakakadsa natin. De La Salle Araneta is a very big school. Catholic din naman sila. Kaya lang, hindi ko din alam, Pasko din sila, kung can be compared then when it comes to yes, yung academic achievement. Siguro sa sports, yes, medyo very particular sila doon. Naiiwan na nga tayo sa sports ng De La Salle kasi may college sila, talagang ang lalaki ng players nila compared sa mga players natin. Pero academically, talagang siguro I will go for St. James pa din. Kasi nakikipag-ano na tayo sa mga malalaking schools outside Malabon eh. Baga, yun, kaya siguro ganun.
Next po, number 12. Comparing SJ and ICPS, what do you think is the quality of student affairs that the SJA give to its students?
Na-mention ko na nga din kanina yon. Kumbaga, siguro, paano ba? Have you encountered or have you interviewed some students from ICPS? Kung ano ang mahirap kasing ikumpara, lalo na hindi naman natin alam kung anong school culture meron sila, kung anong curriculum offerings nila. Basta ang alam ko lang sa St. James, pagod na pagod ang estudyante ka-aaral. Kaya, yun. Kaya sure naman ako na pag-graduate ng St. James, ng Jamer sa St. James, talaga namang you'll be proud of them kasi they excel outside outside St. James. When they go to the different big universities, makikita mo namang hindi naman nagpapaiwan si Jamers. At pag nag-graduate, makita mo naman talagang halos lahat mag-cum laude, mag-summa cum laude, mag-magna cum laude. So, yun, doon na lang makikita mo. Although, alam mo na malaking part at malaking factor yung mga universities na pinasukan nila, pero ano ba yung root mo? Saan ka ba nagmula? So malaking factor yon. Ako natutuwa ako, especially experience ko yon, yung anak ko nag-aral ng UST. For sure sila kuya mo, ganun din. Pero for example, yung pagiging mahigpit sa English, sa following directions ni St. James, pagdating niya ng UST, na-apply niya yon. Kasi yung may prof siya that time, talagang mahilig sa following directions. Hindi particular sa following directions. Palibhasa tayo, mahigpit tayo sa following directions. Sanay na sanay si gamers na pag nag-exam talaga, following directions. Sa English, pagdating doon, imagine lahat ng kaklase niya mali at na-zero. Siya lang ang tanging, siya lang ang tanging mataas ang score. Kasi nga, he knew how to follow directions. Kaya, kumbaga, proud na proud siya. Naku, kami puti pala, higpit kayo sa following directions ni Mrs. Sia kasi ganyan. So, parang ganon. So, in St. James, parang you're preparing yung students, not only habang nasa St. James siya, but more so, when the student goes out of St. James, kaya niyang makipagsabayan. So, hindi siya naiiwan ng ibang big schools of Metro Manila.
Pagsabayan tayo.
Yeah.
Next po, although SJ Senior High School has cheaper tuition in comparison to other institutions in NCR, like UST, is still more expensive than most schools here in Malabon. Does this discourage the students from enrolling in the school?
Kasi it's not the tuition fee na after si students eh. Kasi I think the factor there is that they are after dito sa mga famous and big colleges and universities. Because we've been offering cheaper nga, talagang di ba, compared to regular na nga, tapos may voucher pa, tapos kaya super baba. Pag nagugulat ang parents, biglang magtatanong ko lang Mrs. Sia, yung senior, ito lang po ba talaga babayaran namin? Kasi compared sa regular, talagang super baba ng senior high na tuition fee. Kaya lang, di ba, others still keep on living. Kasi, they don't care kung 50,000 ba or 70,000 kada SEM ng UST or 100 sa De La Salle. Kumbaga, yun yung hinahabol nila, the name itself. Oo, yung fame, yung maging ay sa UST ako, yung something like that. Yes, pero hindi naman nila alam kung yung layo ng biyahe, yung pagod, yung hirap, pag ando doon na. Kaya, yun, if only yung gamers natin will realize those factors, baka lahat sila isipin nilang magstay na lang dito. Pero I'm very happy kasi maraming grade 10 na yung bang you'll expect na aalis sila. Pero makita ko, biglang nakikita ko, nagstay, andyan dyan. Kaya, kakatuwa. Yun, so, kumbaga, it's not depending anymore kung cheaper ba ang ating senior high school. Yun, kumbaga yung iba talagang hinahabol na. Alam mo naman, gamers, palibasa mayayaman, di ba? Talagang regardless kung gaano kalaki yung tuition fee nila, basta gusto nilang, I want to be called na nasa UST ako. Di ba? Yes, kahit na yung parents. Pero siyempre, ang parents natin, mahal na mahal mga anak nila, kung saan ang gusto. Minsan, parents, sasabihin namin, Mami, dito mo na pag-aralin, hindi na lang. Dito mo na pag-aralin si ng senior high. Naku ma'am, gusto ko talaga. Kaya lang, nagpipilit siya. Gusto niya mag-UST, mag-ganto. So yun, hindi naman mo pwedeng ipilit pag hindi nila gusto. Kasi baka mag-suffer lang din sila. Kasi always like that, na kung saan gusto ng students na mag-aaral, dapat doon, or else, makakahinder yun dun sa kanyang progress, tsaka sa success niya.
So, question number 14 po. Does the new senior high school curriculum make it hard to employ qualified and experienced teachers? Since nga parang naging sudden po kasi siya.
Oh, what do you mean sudden?
Hindi, kasi miss parang ano po, since nga kailan lang po siya na-implement po dito. So, parang namumblema pa rin po siya sa teachers po ng employing teachers for senior high.
Hindi naman, kasi, kumbaga sila Mrs. Sia, si Miss Conche, they see to it naman na the teachers that they really hire, yung HR natin. Kasi there's a procedure dyan eh. Diba? May demo nga, meron yung educational qualification nila, tapos may interview, may demo, may exam. Kaya pag dun sa exam pa lang, bagsak naman talaga sila, hindi naman sila tinatanggap na. Pag sa demo, hindi pa rin sila pumasa, hindi din naman sila tinatanggap. Kaya it's not sudden. Kumbaga, anyway, ang ano naman ng DepEd dyan, yung teacher naman yan, it's not because media literacy or kung ano man yung subject mo, dapat yun talaga inaral mo. Ito naman expertise, nilinaw naman talaga ni DepEd yan na that's why meron din tayong mga part-timers, di ba? Kung saan expert yung mga nakukuha nating teachers, yun yung itinuturo nila. Now, pagdating doon sa mga new teachers, yes, siguro dahil sa pagiging bago nga nila, kaya din sometimes, and then yung period of adjustment, nag-a-adjust si bata, nag-a-adjust din siya. Kaya talagang kailangan niya ng guidance talaga from the higher ups, from the coordinators, from the assistant principal for academics. And pag naman ng students, the students find out na parang may lacking dito sa teacher na to, you're free naman to go to Misia and tell your concerns if ever you see na medyo lacking, pero not to the point naman na you will be disrespecting these teachers. Kumbaga, of course, we have to give them ample time to adjust and to learn, to adapt to the new environment, to the new set of people. Kasi hindi naman porque sinalpak natin sila dyan, agad-agad perfect na kagad yung kanilang magiging performance at ano sa atin, pagtuturo sa atin. Kaya, kumbaga, intindihin din natin. So, nagdadaan pa rin sila dun sa period of adjustment. Pero pag na ano nila yan, ay nako, siguro nagkakasabay-sabay lang ang dami ng preparations nila, na-overwhelm sila sa dami ng ginagawa din. Kaya, maraming factors Kaya, I've been hearing some concerns, some comments about the new teachers. Pero siguro we really have to understand them too. Pag siguro medyo ang tagal-tagal na, isang taon na sila, tapos wala pa rin pagbabago. Talagang teacher factor na yon. Hindi na natin i-consider yung, adjusted na siya, bakit wala pa rin siyang pagbabago. Parang ganon.
So next question po, question number 15. Do you think the newly hired teachers are able to provide the needs of the students, given na kahit bago pa na po sila? Especially in senior high school po, since almost all of the teachers po, wala po silang masteral license po na pagka-teacher.
So, siguro kasi, wala pa silang masteral. Pero some of the teachers there too, kumbaga, expertise nga. Halimbawa, si Mr. Aguas, kumbaga, expertise niya yung tinuturo niya doon. Sila Mr. Torres. Pero yung sa new, yun. Pero sabi ko nga kanina, di ba, kumbaga, bigyan muna natin sila ng time na mag-adjust. And then, pag naman nako-call yung attention nila, matututo naman sila doon. And then, try natin. Baka there will be some improvement. They will change from dun sa mga lacking areas nila. And then, so kumbaga, after all, sa pag-update sa kanila ng mga coordinators at ng academic assistant principals at wala pa rin changes, so yun, very alarming na yun. Pero, siguro this first quarter, yun, bigyan muna natin sila ng time na yun nga, makagamayan, yung be used dun sa mga hawak nilang subjects, very new, and then pero I'm sure na kahit wala sila nung agad-agad, wala, hindi naman natin kailangan na MA kagad sila so, makagamayan lang, baka may effect din yung yung affected sila yung nakikiramdam pa sila sa mga students, sa colleagues, sa mga co-teachers, sa subject, kasi first time some of them hindi din naman dito yung kumbaga baka mga newly graduates lang din. So yun, bigyan muna natin sila ng benefit of the doubt. Pero right after ng first quarter, let us see kung paano sila nag-improve. Yun. Anyway, lahat naman ng comments, observations ni students, makakarating naman yan kay Miss Sia, and being the assistant principal for academics, so she has been giving attention to that. Pag binibigyan niya naman ng solution yung mga yon, one at a time.
And yung po, kasi may example po, isang teacher po, meron siyang subjects na hawak po sa senior high, then meron din po siya hawak sa junior high. Di po kaya yun mas matagal po yung magiging adjustment time niya? Hindi
naman, usually gano'n naman ang situation. Yung mga junior high school teachers, as long as kaya nilang ituro yung subject na yun sa senior high, they are given opportunity naman to teach. And very minimal naman yung nakikitaan natin ng problem na gano'n na teacher tapos nagkakaroon ng problema. Usually sa mga bago nga. Pero yun nga, sa mga old teachers naman natin, wala naman eh. Kumbaga, oo, naririnig naman namin, okay naman. Kaya nga sila pa ulit ang kinuhang teacher ni Mrs. Sia. Ngayon, sa mga bago, yun, sabi ko nga, mag-adjust, tingnan natin kung after nung pag-call ng attention sa kanila, na may problema sa ganito, sa ganyan, sa ganon, at wala pa rin changes. So, kaya lang, talagang procedure dyan, 1 buong taon eh. Hindi naman immediately natuto ka agad sila at naging expert ka agad sila doon. So, there will be times, kumbaga kasi minsan may mga pagkakataon na sa interview ang galing, sa isa ang galing, tapos sa demo teaching, ang galing-galing din. Kumbaga talagang nakita nila lahat na napakagaling ng teacher na yun. Kaya lang ando doon nga ang problema minsan. Yung kapag yung actual na, ito na may mga students, and yung actual scenario na, so doon nagkakaroon. Tapos naka first quarter na, after months, and then doon nakikita yung problema. Yun, hindi naiiwasan yun. Kaya lang, so kailangang turuan, i-train. Doon papasok si coordinator, si Mrs. Sia, and I'm sure naman magagawa ng paraan yun. Kailangan lang consistent si coordinator na turuan, i-guide yung mga teachers nito.
Next question po, question number 16 po. We know that having good student activities are factors in choosing schools for some of the students. Does SJA find it difficult to execute student activities like prom, retreat, enigma, and the like?
It's not hard naman to have all those activities. Actually, I really want the SEC and the student body to have in the different areas to have many activities. Kaya lang meron tayong tinatawag na yung SOP, yung approval. So as much as I want to, kaya lang it's not me alone who is deciding. So we have the principal, the assistant principal for academics also are my partners in all of the activities. Miss Conche, of course, and of course our directress. Sometimes we want the activity, we like it, we love it. Kaya lang, since the directress knows it best kung dapat o hindi dapat magkaroon ng mga ganong activities. So, we always comply. Hindi po pwedeng gusto ko and then I'll decide yes na even without the approval of sister. That can't be. Kasi in a school setup, so yes, andi dito ako to be decisive. Yan yung laging sinasabi ni Sister Nanette. Even mi Sister Bambi was like that. Kumbaga, be decisive. Kasi kaya ka nandiyan sa position na yan for you to balance and to decide, to weigh whether we need those activities. I'm sure the students need and want all those activities. Kaya lang, when it comes to yung taking risk, yung safety and protection, nandoon tayo palagi kasi. So, for example, yung enigma, may time namang natutuloy ang enigma, pero mas maaga. Okay? Hindi na tayo nag-approve nung sa gabi. Pero feeling naman natin gabi pag nasa audit. Okay. Last year, kaya walang enigma. Medyo na late si SCC. Kasi it depends din sa concept paper, sa planning, sa scheduling, kung maaga sila. Pag medyo na late ng sampa ng concept paper, yun ang procedure natin. So, everything is based with the concept paper. And then, after the concept paper, the conceptualization, so it's for the approval. So, kapag medyo na late sa timing, so halimbawa si SCC magse-set or magpapasa lang ng concept paper ng October, syempre hindi ko na yun malalagay sa calendar. That's a big no-no already. Kasi October, exam, sem break, so saan ko pa siya ilalagay? Wala na. Kaya nga I always remind the SCC to always pass the concept papers. Whenever they have projects, dapat maaga yung concept papers. Kasi we need time to really decide whether it's a necessity na magkaroon ng enigma. Yung retreats meron naman, kaya na talaga nasa grade 12 na. Yes, that's a problem. Yun yung naging disadvantage yung nagkaroon ng 12. Kasi talaga naman for graduating ang retreat, hindi naman for completers. Pero kung nanatili namang grade 10 lang yan, so forever nasa grade 10 siya. But since we have grade 12, at completers si grade 10. So talagang hanggang recollection na lang ulit si ano. You have to finish 11, 12 para magkaroon ng retreat. Si JS meron naman tayo. So as long as it will be approved, so magkakaroon na naman yan. O, diba? Si Shanchay, hindi ko makilala sa super gandang transformation. Okay, artist time. Like that. I was so really surprised then. I was so amazed, Selena. Ang ganda-ganda. And all of you, diba? So, yon sa approval. So, lahat ng activities pwede naman as long as well-planned, well-prepared, yon. And of course, yung proper scheduling. And of course, hindi porke gusto lang natin. We really have to, yon, unang-una, kailangan may basbas din kay God kung talagang dapat magkaroon ng mga ganun. Kasi, di ba, ano to mga risky activities tong mga to Yon.
Next question po tayo. Do students posting rants about St. James Academy on the internet negatively impact the popularity of the school towards possible students?
Meron ba?
Let's say po on Facebook or Twitter. Ganun.
Oo. Yun nga, ranting of St. James Academy.
Na-address po siya sa mga disciplinary po.
Okay. Kasi nakikita nung
Parang incidents.
na iba. Okay. Pero it should not be. Kasi Jamers should not be like that. Kumbaga may proper venue. Sabi ko nga, very open naman ng mga offices to hear out, to listen, kung ano yung mga concerns and issues nyo. So, yun din ang disadvantage ng social media. But anyway, ano na pala nyo kapag may nagpo-post na gano'n, wala, nasira ka lang, ma-offense ka lang, susolusyonan ba ng school dahil lang nag-post ka? Hindi, nasisira ka lang sa mga nakakakita. Nasisira ka doon sa administrators, sa administration, sa mga teachers, sa lahat na nakakabasa. So ikaw ang nasira, hindi ang school. So I don't think it will affect yung status ng school just because yung mga students niya nagbibigay ng mga negative rants and negative comments about the school. In the first place, hindi din naman namin masyadong papansinin yun in the sense na papansinin na natakot na kami just because may rants na gano'n. Papansinin na ma-offense ka because of that. So, sino ang nawalan? That's why Jamers should not be like that. Kaya din, agad-agad, ayun, tama yung na-attendan. Kumbaga, nabibigyan agad ng attention during discipline forum. Kasi, it's not a good attitude ng isang Jamer na ganon yung ginagawa. Hopefully, no one will be doing that already. Ayun, kasi St. James na yan kahit na lahat pa kayo magsabi na ganito ang St. James, pero kung sa mga parents natin maayos naman si St. James, so I don't think it will affect yung sabi mga popularity ng school. Di ba sabi nga, publicity, good or bad, is still publicity. So, pinopromote pa niya ang napopromote pa ang St. James because sumisikat pa rin siya. Magiging curious ang mga tao, talaga ba may gano'n ng St. James? Sige nga, sino kaya yun? Alamin nga natin kung ano. Parang gano'n, parang artista lang ba?
Miss, pag siya, inside the professional circle, para siya,
for example, yung mga teachers?
Teachers, kunyari po sa paas, sa tingin niyo po maapektuhan yung parang tinitingnan nila, bakit di na ito mag-aak ng estudyante? Sa tingin niyo po, hindi po...
Magiging affected ang paasko nga natin.
for example,
Hindi naman siguro. Yeah, sometimes whenever we hear, we read all those, so yun, nakukall yung attention ng bata. At the same time, hindi naman natin yan binabaliwala. Kumbaga, tinitingnan naman natin kung may truth dun sa posting ng bata. Kaya lang minsan nga, sa pag-iimbestiga, pagka binigyan na ng attention ng mga admin concerned, kumbaga, lumalabas din naman, purely ranting, purely personal, lang din naman niya yon, comments. Kaya, yun, hindi na lang papansinin. Nakakall naman ang attention namin. We look into that. We dig kung ano man yung pinagmumulan. Kaya nga lagi ang tanong namin, anong meron? It's very important to trace the root ng sentiments. Ano yung pinagmumulan nun? So, yun. And then, pag naalam na bakit ganon, as much as possible, gusto nating masolusyonan. Pero pagka very petty lang naman at more of hindi naman talaga yung isang buong student body yung ganun yung pananaw, yun. So, hopefully yung mga batang yun, pag nakulang attention, talagang susunod na. Kasi, of course, ayaw naman natin na nag-create ng hatred yung gamers. Dapat lagi lahat happy, di ba? Yung good disposition, positive, yung...
So, next question po. Can St. James Academy change all its own weaknesses?
Oo naman, kung talagang maa-address lang siya. Sabi ko nga kanina, wala namang perfect na institution. Lahat naman ng institution, ng schools may mga flaws. Kaya kung maa-address lang, mabibigay ng attention yung mga weaknesses na yon, pwede naman. Actually, we're working on that. So pag kami nakita na tayo na we're weak on this, kulang tayo dito. So the administration, the school is not stopping from improving and from kumbaga kahit paano ay filling in yung mga kulang natin.
So, next question po. Ano po yung mga things na yan na pwedeng i-change ng St. James?
Sa tingin nyo ba, ano ba yung mga yun? Can you give examples? Kasi meron na tayong lahat halos eh. So, we're doing our best. All the offices are really doing our best. We work hand in hand. We're not competing with one another. Gusto lang namin to give everything for the students, for the betterment of the school. So, something like that. Ngayon, it's up to you to call our attention if ever we're lacking in something. And then, tingnan natin kung paano natin mare-resolve. Basta naman kaya ng school, may budget for that. So, willing naman ang administration na talagang ibigay talaga sa inyo yung best. Kaya lang, pag wala siyang kakayahan to give that one, kung ano man yung kailangan nyo, yun. So, hanggang doon lang tayo sa kung ano ang may budget tayo. Parang gano'n.
So, skip tayo ng question po. Sagot na yun po kasi. So, how much of the tuition is intended for student affairs or activities?
May certain percentage, kumbaga kung ano yung collection for the student activity fee. So, yun yung budget ni student affairs. Ganon. Kaya, so I don't know yung latest ngayong school year kung magkano yung student affairs, student activity fee. So, pag inano yun times the number of students, that's the budget for student activity. And yun ang ginagamit natin for all the programs that we have, yung intrams, yung pag may contest sa labas, yung transpo, and yung food allowance, yan, sa student activity yan. So, dun lang iikot ang lahat-lahat. Kaya, yun ang dapat tinitipid ni student activity. Ayun.
So, okay po, tapos na po.
Ay, nako!
Thank you po, Miss.
Salamat! Thank you also.